As some of you may know, I'm currently working on a game that will take 200 hours to platinum, but I still wanted to deliver you all a video. In the past, I was working on Rayman Origins for a video, but due to PC issues, I don't have the footage and I never went around to finishing it. But I've had an itch to go back to Rayman at some point, and I heard that Rayman 3's trophy list only takes 10 to 15 hours to do, with a 7 out of 10 difficulty, so I thought it'd make for the perfect game to complete while working on this big project. But unfortunately, this guide was very wrong, as this game would take me over 30 hours, which you will all see why. I seriously underestimated this game, as it claims to be a 7 out of 10, but some say this is actually not true, and some say this is even the hardest Rayman game in the series to 100%. Before I started, I needed to get prepared, but I didn't. In this game, there are 4 types of collectibles, that being Matsavus, Trebeles, Green Jewels, and Teensies. There are 41 Jewels, 60 Teensies, 13 Trebeles, and 40 Matavus. Reason I needed to get ready is none of these collectibles are actually trackable, and I needed to get them to get 100% scores on levels, which actually makes this game brutal to do, which you'll see why later. With all these things, I made the mistake of ignoring everything and just casually played through the game. Also, I wanted to mention, my PS3 was busted when I started this game, so the quality will be kinda bad for the first 2 or so trophies. Later on, I just bought a new PS3 and transferred my data. Anyways, Rayman 3's trophy list has no platinum, however it has 12 trophies for me to unlock. I started off simply to just play through the game's story, where it starts off with an evil lump thing named Andre who starts to try to take over the world. Right as I got thrown in the game, I immediately got a trophy where I took a picture. I have no idea why, but there's a camera mode in this game and it teaches you how to use it right at the start of the game, so there's an easy trophy. That's my name. Junior journalist. Dog, what? What is going on, man? Right after that trophy, there was another super quick trophy I got where I needed to find my hands, which you lose in the opening cutscene. Here in the first level, you find Glowblocks early on who has your hands, and getting them back from him grants me my second trophy. Is that you? Is that Daddy Glowbox?
Hey,
Glowbox!
Rayman! Say, got room for a third?
What a babe, man. And I get my hands back. Fetch yes. Bet, bro.
Happiness in the beginning of the game.
Gosh darn, what is this camera angle?
I know it.
To punch, hands on the prize, second trophy, baby. As you play through the story in this game, every now and then you'll be introduced to a new power-up to advance through the game, like in the first level where you get the wind power-up to spin platforms down. As I get playing through, I got a trophy for finding and using every power-up in the game. What the fetch? We can fly! Whoa, that's pretty cool. Taste all the superpowers. We've used every one in the entire game, baby. The last trophy I got before I finish up the story is there's 3 levels where you're in this weird area that feels a lot like an acid trip. And there's a good chance as it is, as there's actually a few times where the game makes jokes about being on drugs. Anyways, these sections are actually quite difficult at times, but I needed to get a trophy for getting through one of them without dying a single time. Okay. Chat, we got this, bro. Holy balls, I forgot the lag drop that happens, or the frame rate drop that happens, that is. But I guess the everything drop that happens. Dog, why? Dude, why do they do this, man? They make it take 15 years to load in! Dude, they just drag it on and on. Oh my gosh. That was crazy, man. Disco Trip Master. Freak, that was insane. These 4 trophies would be the only trophies I got before the end of the story, so I kept playing through the game up until the very end where I need to kill the final boss. The boss wasn't anything too insane, but it certainly was not easy. Also, I am aware I blasted through the story and its trophies, but that's because I'll need to get pretty in-depth on the levels here in a moment. Anyways, after I beat the final boss, I got a trophy, but there's also a trophy for getting the true ending, which would be by far the most insane, intense, and hardest ending to achieve in this game, which all I needed to do was sit through the end credits. He would have won. He actually still can, though. Nah, he's cooked, he's cooked, he's cooked. This is it. Yes! Oh my gosh, we were one shot. Holy crap. Let's go. Oh, right, do that. I mean, Stoner, I go on Discord just with Duck and Penguin. Oh, where's my Andy? Let's go. I didn't even realize there was a trophy pop up right there. Yay, everybody's saved. Now I have to 100% the game and get all the other trophies, which will probably take a minute. Let's go! Holy crap, that was actually kind of a go- Oh, patient pays off. Oh, I got another trophy. I don't know what that one's for, but hey, I'll take it. This is the point of the game where it gets insanely difficult and just straight up soul draining simply because I messed up for not doing this in the beginning. Next, I need to get all the collectibles mentioned in the beginning of the video, but also get all 100% scores in each level. To do this, it did actually require every collectible in the game, all except one, which you'll all see why later. With each collectible, there were many insane things I needed to do to get the scores. To get a 100% score, I needed to get a certain amount of points by the end of a level. To get these points, the collectibles give you bonus points and there are gems to find around the map to add to the counter. But you need to get bonus points as well. To get these, you need to kill enemies and collect as many gems as possible before the timer runs out. The more you collect, the higher the count goes, but it gets worse. Power-ups in this game doubles everything, but they have limits for how long you use them. I may be wondering, with all these ways to get points, it should be easy, right? Well, you're wrong. This game is very unforgiving, as to actually get the score required, you need to get almost every single bonus point possible. Of course, you don't need every single one, but you need to play near perfectly to achieve this. So, with all these things in mind, how many of the levels are actually hard? Well, nearly every single level in this game was absolutely insane to 100%, because almost, if not all the levels were crazy hard. I'm only going to talk about the ones that actually gave me the most trouble though. The level I was just showing you guys is the first hard level that I ended up encountering to get for the 100%, as I was not using the strategies required for the scores, so the whole time of me attempting the level was learning a process of how to keep the bonus score timer going, manipulate the power up to get as many bonus scores as possible, and getting extra points from getting the collectibles. This level isn't actually that bad, but I had no idea what I actually needed to do to get the score I needed. So after a bit of practice and learning what to do, I got it done. The next level, however, is a different story. This level you all see here had tons of collectibles, and thanks to this, the 100% score was very tight. This level took me tons of tries because when I would do super good in one section, there would be another portion of the level that would be crazy hard, so I would need to practice it then restart the level. Another bad part of this level is it was heavily influenced by the ×2 scores with the power-ups. So what I needed to do was skip some gems, grab a power-up, quickly run to another part of the level and start a bonus score streak. As quickly as I could, grab the power-up again to make the ×2 score last longer. I would consistently have to do this, and it was all time-based. So the worst part is I could manage to get an extremely high score in one section, but one hiccup in another, I would have to completely restart the whole level. This level was actually stupid, but I eventually managed to play the level really well and get the 100% score. Well, this next level on the other hand, well, this level took me roughly 3 hours and it's one of the shortest levels in the game that can beat in about 5 minutes. Words cannot describe the pain this level put me through. The thing that makes this level so hard is, if some of you may not be aware, this game was actually rushed towards the end of its development. So by this point of the game, the levels became super buggy. And this level, oh my gosh, I seriously don't know how to describe it. This level takes a combo of requiring you to speedrun the level as fast as you possibly can, kill enemies near perfectly, somehow play through the bugs, and get the highest score possible. And that's no joke, you literally have to get the highest score you possibly can. There would be times where I'd kill an enemy and I wouldn't get the points. There would be times where I'd attack an enemy, my attack doesn't hurt them, and my attack would go through them, causing me to lose my score. So many things played out here in the worst possible way. By far, the worst part is by the end of the level here. Here, you get a power-up for bonus scores, but you need to fight through a barrage of enemies, find a secret room, and collect everything without losing the streak, and kill more enemies all in one fell swoop before the power-up timer runs out, or else you won't get the required score. I genuinely don't know how I managed to do this, but I'm really happy that I did. After this level though, I had the opportunity to get an easy trophy, and that's for playing each unlockable minigame for the first time. To unlock them, you need to have 320,000 total points, which thanks to my 100% scores, I had enough, so I just decided to get this trophy real quick. Coin Op Gamer. After that one level, I felt like this game couldn't get much worse, but unfortunately I was wrong, as this next level would take me up to 5 hours to do. The next insanely hard level was this snowboard level. The level itself, which may sound surprising, is actually very easy. I say this because it's very easy to miss things in snowboard levels in video games, but to actually beat it, you have to beat Glowbox in a race, and if you don't, you can actually infinitely replay the level and keep your score. Anyways, the thing that made this level so hard was the green gem. To get the green gem in this level, to play till the very end and go on an alternate path on this big hill. Once up here, you need to launch off of this hill and grab the green gem at the bottom. Sadly, the hitbox is super small, and thanks to this part of the game being rushed, there's times where you'll hit the gem, but you'll glitch through it. Or sometimes you'll even glitch off the ramp entirely, thus being forced to restart the level. Not only that, but when you go off this ramp, it's actually kinda luck based where you land, so you need to nail a pixel perfect spot on the hill to even have a chance in getting it. This level took me well over 3 hours, and I was seriously ready to just tell myself I'm gonna get the 100% and get the green gem later. But sooner than later, I actually managed to get the green gem. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We did it, bro. We even did that first try.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night.
What the fetch? Yeah, so that really sucked, because that meant I would have to completely redo the entire level and get the green gem a second time, because to actually get the 100% you do need the green gem. Thankfully it only took roughly another hour or two before I got it again and got my 100%. And thank goodness, because the rest of the game was challenging, but not nearly as hard as the last two levels I showed you all. In fact, I got most of the other levels done on my very first try. By this point, I was also pretty much at the end of the game where I got my trophy for finding my last Tribele. Yup, flower power. I'm getting a little nervous, but that is the last flower, dude. And then we'll get another trophy right here. Boom. This is my trophy, bro.
With the energy from your mighty scepter, I will be able to reproduce
Pest control.
infinitely.
Let's go. Sorry about the audio in that first clip, by the way, my capture card was bugging. Anyways, after that, all I had to do was get 100% score on the final boss, and I managed to do that on my very first try. There was one level I was confused on though, so I never 100%ed it, as it was at the start of the game and so I had no idea what to do. But now that I knew how to get about this game, I went back and got my last 100% completion for a trophy. I'll wait for this guy to come over here. Until I go there. I think there's a higher score I can get. As long as I don't hit that. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab. Here, let's go with this. Come around. Grab literally everything. And then the green gem. Oh, yo. That was so much higher. That's gotta be it, bro. No way it's not.
Oh, no, I'm not leaving this spot.
It was 100%. I should be the last one, I think. Yup, perfection needs no arms. We got the hardest part of the entire game done. Throughout going back through the entire game again, I only missed one teensy since you don't actually need it for the 100% completion in the levels. So I looked up which one I was missing and got it for another trophy. The last teensy, and I know it's this one because I have no idea what they're talking about. Oh my god.
Help.
Yup, it's definitely this one.
Help.
Yup, and that's also the last teensy for another trophy.
I have to go walk my flowers and water my dog.
Top hero of the teensies. Now there is a problem. I looked at the guide for all the green gems, and I got all of them. So I don't know, because I looked through, and I did get all of those. I'm gonna try to recollect as many of them as possible, but we'll see what happens. Now the last trophy I need brings me back to the green gems. I was sure I got them all, but couldn't tell which one I missed, but I found out there's a green gem you need to skip in order to get all the 100%. So I went back to get it, but I didn't get my trophy, and this is where the game starts to become draining to go through. Long story short, one guide said to re-obtain the gems on the last world, so I did that and nothing worked. So I replayed the entire game and no luck. Then it said to re-obtain the last gem you missed, then complete the whole level. So after about 7 hours, I did and finally got the trophy. Yeah, 7 hours of mindlessly going through to figure out what I needed to do, and it sucked. But hey, I got my trophy, so I'm happy. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I played this game for 12 hours today. No. Yeah, 12 hours today, 10 hours yesterday, and I think 10 hours the day before as well. Oh, we're done, bro. We're freaking done. As you can tell, when I got that trophy, I was super drained out, as I was literally staying up till 5 some nights playing this game. Still though, all in all, I'm really happy to have tried this game out, as I've always wanted to try out the other Rayman games. For those wondering if I'll ever do like Rayman Legends, I've actually already platinumed the game before, but I'm hoping to return to Origins. I just need to recover my old footage. Anyways, go ahead and subscribe for more trophy hunting content and Rayman content in the future. You may as well leave a like and comment while you're here too.
I have to go walk my flowers and water my dog.